Virgo, what's up, y'all? How you doing? It's time for the weekly check-in. Let's see what's happening with your situation for the last week of June. Now, I do have a special announcement to make, okay? For those of you who need a personal reading, all the information on how to go about doing that is in the description of the video. But that's not the announcement. The announcement is I now have a new reading option on my website, okay? I have general readings, love and career. This is mainly for those of you who always write me and tell me, I want a reading, but I don't know what to ask. I don't have any questions. I don't even know where to start. Well, that's what these are for. So now you just click a couple of options and I'll do the rest for you. Very budget friendly, and it's going to be on my website from this point moving forward, okay? The link is in the description. All right, let's hop into this. Let's just see what's going on with your situation in the last week of June, and I want to see if I can focus this on the person you're dealing with. I'm going to be pulling a whole spread on their energy and their intentions anyways, but let's see what it'll tell me. What's happening with Virgo's situation in the last week of June, universe? Whoa, hey, this one's yelling at me. Ooh, the Ten of Swords reversed. Hang on, I don't know what to say about that yet. Hold up. Two more shuffles, two more. Ooh, Knight of Cups, that's interesting. So, and Knight of Swords. So it's looking to me like somebody is refusing to give up on this. Can't quite tell who it is. Kind of feeling like it's the person you're dealing with. They're refusing to give up on this. Now, here's the part that, this is what I hate, okay? So we have the Knight of Swords in the upright, but the Page of Swords is reversed. And the Page of Wands. Page of Swords and Page of Wands both reversed. Knight of Swords and Knight of Cups upright. See, when we get back and forth like that, it becomes really tricky to figure out what's going on here. I'm thinking that this person keeps a very, very close eye on you. Very close. And they're this close to reaching out. They might reach out. I don't know. Because when we have that back and forth there, I'm going to have to pull an outcome spread here in a little bit. But they're not giving up on this. I think they're still low-key obsessing over you, honestly. Also, for those of you who dealt with somebody that has an addiction issue and you're wondering, no, they have not gotten clean. I know that's not all of you, but I have to say it because it came out. Okay, well, let me see what this person's truest, deepest feelings and intentions are. How do they see you? How do they feel about you? What are their true intentions? Are they wanting something serious? Are they really wanting to work on this? Or are they just fucking around and playing games? Let's see. Two more shuffles. Seven of Wands. Six of Pentacles, Nine of Wands reversed. Okay, that's kind of what I figured. This is a very common, I see this energy a lot, honestly. Not an uncommon energy at all. So, do they want to work on this? Yes, but do they know how to work on this? No. So, do they want to reconcile? Yes. However, in order to work on a relationship, the only way to do that is to work on yourself. I'm not going to dig all that up and beat a dead horse on that, but that's the only way to work on a relationship. You don't work on us. I don't work on us. We work on us. I work on me, and you work on you. And so this person has the mindset that you're the one that needs to change, basically. This will work if you make all the changes. The reason it didn't work is because you're the one that kept doing this. You're the one that kept doing that. You're the one that wouldn't do this. You know, you. And so they're waiting. They've been waiting for you to let your guard down. And I think they're kind of hoping that, you know, you've thought about this and have changed your mind and started regretting it. And, you know, they're in their mind. I don't know where they get the idea that you're sitting around thinking, oh man, you know what? I fucked up. I shouldn't have done this. I should have done that. If I get another chance, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna stop doing that. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I think in their mind, that's what they're fantasizing. So are their intentions good though? That's the slippery part. Intentions are so fucking slippery, dude. Because at the end of the day, a person can do, okay, let me give you an example. When soldiers go to war, okay, they go to war and kill people. But do they have bad intentions behind it? That's where it gets slippery. They think they're doing the right thing. They think that killing people is the right thing to do. So are their intentions bad or are they good? See how slippery it gets? You know, that's where it gets so slippery, dude. So just because somebody has good intentions doesn't always mean they're doing good things. Just because somebody has bad intentions doesn't mean that they're always doing bad things. So I think this person in their mind has good intentions. They think that they're right. They genuinely do not think that they're in the wrong. Like with every ounce of their heart and soul. Now, they may be dead fucking wrong. I'm not saying they're not, but they don't believe that. They're not intentionally trying to manipulate you knowing that they're wrong. Now, if the energy was to indicate that their head pops off the pillow in the morning with how can I lie and manipulate this situation to get what I want, then I would say they have bad intentions. But in their mind, that's not what they think they're doing. Does that make sense? All right, well, let's get the outcome. Let's see what's happening here. What's the outcome of this situation? What is the outcome? What's the outcome? Oh, the Queen of Swords. Hey, hang on. Two more. Seven of Swords reversed. Okay. Well, I don't think it's going to work out. Yeah. I think, I don't know, man. I got this Two of Wands here. I'm going to tell you, so there's two different timelines here. Two different timelines. Timeline A, you completely ignore this person altogether. Timeline B, you try to have a conversation with this person, and it doesn't take long at all before it erupts into drama and comes crashing and burning. See, the two of Wands is the crossroads card. That means there's two different timelines here. There's two paths that you could take. And for a general reading for the masses, it's hard to, with the Two of Wands, it's hard to pinpoint it down. I am thinking, though, that you're going to end up hearing from this person, though. I am thinking. Oh, I'm thinking so. But some of you are just going to completely ignore it altogether. Others of you may acquiesce to engaging in conversation with this person, and it don't take long at all. At all. Let's get the advice. What's the advice for Virgo? What's the advice? Two more shuffles, two more. Ooh, Five of Pentacles reversed. Seven of Pentacles, okay. I had a feeling this was gonna... All right, so let me try to meet you in the middle here. Now, for those of you who don't want to talk to this person, I'm not gonna advise against that. If you don't want to talk to them, then don't. But I'll say this, for those of you who do want to talk to this person, a conversation could be beneficial, but you're going to have to be very, very mindful of this energy. Very mindful, extremely. The minute you catch the first whiff of some bullshit, you already know where it's going to go. Come on now. You are not a dum-dum. If there is one fucking sign that ain't no dum-dum, it's Virgo. You ain't no dum-dum. You know where this is going. You already know that if you feed into this game, you can already predict the back and forth game of ping pong that's going to take place. And then the ultimate outcome of just drama and conflict. You already know. You already know. Don't do that this time. Don't feed into that. Don't play that this time. If you keep playing the same game, you'll keep winning the same prize. I remember this one time I had a client. This was a few years ago. I'm kind of paraphrasing this, but they said something to the effect of, me and this person have been on and off for 2 years. Every time they come back, they keep doing the same thing. Are they ever going to change? And I said, whoa, hold up. So they keep leaving and coming back and doing the same thing. Is that what you're saying? Yes. So you keep letting them come back after they've already shown you what they're going to do. And you keep allowing that? The simple fact that they keep coming back is proving that they're not changing. The fact that you keep letting them come back is proving that you're not changing. So who needs to change here? Who's the one that needs to change? Just saying. I get how frustrating it can be. But you gotta shut it down. You gotta shut it down. The minute they say that one thing, or they start turning things in that one direction, come on, you already know. Most toxic couples at least have that one thing they always argue about, right? I'm not saying that there's only one thing, but any toxic relationship you've ever been in, I guarantee you, if you think about it, you can pick out one thing that y'all always argued about. Always, 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 always. It could be anything from arguing over what music you're going to play on the radio when you're driving, or somebody being accused of doing things they're not doing. Whatever it is, there's always that one thing. Well, the minute you feel them pulling things in that direction, boom, shut it down. Shut it down. Ghost them if you have to. Now, that's not the end-all, be-all solution to everything. But if it's somebody that you already know, that you've already dealt with before, ghost them. Ghost them. Not only do you not owe them an explanation, but they don't need one. They know what the fuck they're doing. You got to show them, I'm not playing this game no more. You are not going to get that same reaction out of me. I'm not going to give you the time of day. I'm not going to sit here and argue with you. I'm not doing it. The minute you start pulling things in that direction, click. Well, it's not the 90s anymore, so we can't do that. You know, bloop. Block. Aaron, block a bitch. Block, blah, blah, block, blah, blah, block, 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 blah, blah, block, blah, blah, block, block, block. How about that? That good? All right. Let's see if anything new is coming in for the singles in the last week of June. What new is coming in? What new is coming in? For the singles in the last week of June. Ooh, 8 of Wands. Hang on. Oh, shit. 9 of Swords. So I am seeing some communication coming in. But for some reason, you feel very uneasy about this. Yeah. Some of you could start communicating with somebody at the workplace, possibly, but I'm seeing you communicating with someone, but you just don't feel easy about this at all. At all, at all. 2 of Swords, 9 of Swords. So needless to say, it doesn't look like it's becoming happily ever after overnight. No, man, I don't know what's going on with this here, but it throws you way off balance and you're feeling funny. Some of you may not even really be all that interested in this person. I don't know. There's just something about this that throws you way off. Virgo card in the reverse throws you way out of your element. Okay. Well, all right. Well, let's see what their energy and intentions looks like then. What's their truest, deepest feelings, energies, and intentions? Empress. Looks like they're wanting to settle down. I don't want to say too much. Let me see what else comes through. Well, okay. Well, all right. So there's a lot of shit going on here. So are they ready to settle down? Yes. Yes, at the end of the day, yes, they're ready to settle down. What you're picking up on, though, is the fact that this person's pretty much just playing a big game of eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Playing a big old game of eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Because they're heartbroken. Man, I cannot count. If I could count how many times I see that come through these readings. So many people out there playing a big old game of eeny, meeny, miny, mo because their heart's broken. So basically what that means is I just want to be with somebody. Just want to be with somebody. I don't care who. Doesn't matter who. I just need a faceless, nameless somebody to come be with me as soon as possible. It has nothing to do with who you are. Don't really care if we feel a connection or not. Will you give me a chance? Doesn't need to be a connection. Just will you come be with me? To distract me from my broken heart. And maybe this person, for some of you, is the type, maybe they have money, or maybe they lead with their finances. Have you ever met somebody like that who you can feel that there's something really broken and fucked up going on deep, deep down inside, but they're leading with their money and their things to try to cover up all the other bullshit, you know? Yeah, I think your intuition is pretty on point. I think so. You're feeling a vibrational mismatch here. Let's just get the advice on this, man. Fuck the dumb shit. Let's go straight to the advice. Two more shuffles. Ooh, uh-oh. Nine of Cups reversed. Better stand tall and stand strong in your emotional independence. So, okay. I'm going to tell you kind of something similar to what I told y'all a minute ago. For those of you who choose to walk away from this, I'm not going to advise against that. What I will say, though, is give it a little bit of time to see if this energy settles a little bit. You always want to pay attention to how a connection feels in here. Okay? When it all comes down to it, how does it feel here? When I'm done talking to you, how do I feel? When I'm done hanging out with you, how do I feel? Whenever I'm around you, whenever we FaceTime, whenever we're texting, how am I feeling? Don't pay attention to nothing else. Don't be trying to figure out. Don't be trying to do all these crazy math puzzles and trying to put all the puzzle pieces. Fuck all that. Fuck all that. How's it feel? How's it feel? That's all you need to worry about. If it don't feel right, give it a little bit of time and see if that feeling starts to subside. Don't be driving yourself nuts trying to figure shit out. Okay? You wouldn't need to try to figure shit out if the energy felt right. So the simple fact that you're sitting here trying to figure it out in and of itself indicates that something's off. When nothing is off, you ain't gonna be doing that. When the energy feels right, you ain't gonna be doing that. You're not gonna be racking your brain trying to figure out if they're lying or if they're being honest about this. If they say one thing one day, will they say the same thing the next day? And then all that shit. When it feels right, you ain't even gonna be thinking like that. So just pay attention to how the energy feels. Give it a little bit of time. Depending on how frequently you talk to this person, would be how much time you want to give it. I would say that if you're regularly, consistently communicating with this person, like on a daily basis, especially if you're seeing them on a daily basis, I wouldn't give it any longer than 2 weeks. And that's being real generous, but 2 weeks. If we're talking every day, FaceTiming every day, hanging out at least a few days out of the week, 2 weeks. By the end of the second week, if something still feels off in here, then okay, you're good to back away from it. But see, just feel the energy out, dude. That's what I mean when I say feel the energy. Be picky and choosy what the energy feels like. That's what I mean when I say that. Okay? All right, y'all. I feel like those were the messages that my Virgo family needed to hear. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thanks again for tuning in and playing along. Don't forget, information for personal readings is in the description. And for those of you who missed the memo, don't forget, I have a new reading option on my website now. General, love, and career readings. This is mainly for those of you who don't know what to ask. We hear that all the time. I don't have any questions. I don't know what to ask. No problem. All you got to do is go to that section on my website, pick an option, and I'll do the rest. Very simple, very budget friendly, and that's going to be available on my website from now on, okay? All the information is in the description. All right, y'all, I'm out of here. I'll see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity.